Hey, 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 hey. It's KQKC coming to you on a nice Friday evening. Just to give you a little update on the upcoming fights and other boxing news. Well, we all seen what Eric Lubin put on his Twitter page. He did it a couple days ago, um, showing Charlo doing lines. You know they model lions only. Well, he put on lines only. Like a thing of cocaine on the glass and like Charlo, doing that. I think he responded to Tank when he said something about coke on one of his Twitter about Charlos. But sometimes when you're at that top echelon, you got everybody coming after you. But he would have a leg to stand on if he didn't get knocked out quickly. If I beat somebody, and or let's just say the fight was close and he won by a majority, decision or either a draw, then you can poke fun at him or do this and that. It's all in sportsmanship. It's all aggressive. But when you get your ass knocked out real quick without working up a sweat, then you had the nerve to still poke fun at my man? Oh, come on. These Charlos, man, they making noise. I'm not being, hey, what I tell you, I'm not being biased, but they making some noise. And speaking of noise, Cinco de Mayo, man, they not making noise at all. Why? The sales are down. It's supposed to be Mexican style too. You see the picture. It will be Mexican style too. But to me, this is the worst fight you can ever promote. Well, in fact, I'm sorry. They didn't even promote this fight, really. No, they didn't promote it. But, of course, Oscar De La Hoya, main man, Bernard Hopkins, trying to hype it up now at this late date. Why? Think about it. There's another fight going on that day. Yes, sir. But it's on the other team. So he gonna try to downplay that fight. Talking about you can go get tickets for the Cinco de Mayo, even on your EBT card. Now we all know that's not true. You can't buy everything on your EBT card. That's not true. They only let you buy certain products on an EBT card. You can't even buy alcohol on an EBT card. So I don't know where he got that from, or was he just joking? I don't know. But if you haven't promoted the fight, don't try to do it now, cause you pretty much look desperate to me. That's what it is. You pretty much look desperate. And Monterosa and Triple G, you know, sure, Monterosa, he's a pretty good fighter, come forward type fighter. Do what he have to do to win. Promoted by another slickster, Darren King. But he took the fight at short notice, so don't be expecting too much. The people that are gonna watch the fight on HBO. HBO, I don't know what they're doing over there, but they might need to make some changes after this year because Showtime/CBS, Steven Espinoza, they doing their thing. Hey, just being honest. Just being honest. They doing their thing. So, with that said, Triple G had a good run. Oh yes, he did. He had a good run. Strong middleweight. And I really believe Canelo Alvarez really, really messed that up for him. Why? The first fight, I know he won. It was close. Yeah, I admit that. Canelo, he fought well, but he fought in spurts. Now, it looked good to the audience, yes, when you fight in spurts. But to the judges, you need to fight the whole fight to win. So, the judges gave them a draw. Now, we all know that wasn't a draw. Now, I don't know what was going on with that judge. I don't know what's going on with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy. I don't know. I'm not going to accuse nobody of anything that I don't have no proof or no information from the horse's mouth. I'm not going to do that. That's not my job, and that's above my pay grade. But to be honest with you, my personal opinion, it was something fishy going on with that fight. And we all know it. And I'm going to leave it right there with that. Now, Triple G, he's an older man now. He can't fight Mexican style too much longer. And I don't know why they call it Mexican style too, Cinco de Mayo. For one, neither one of them are Mexican. Unless they just want to say, okay, the way we fight is going to be Mexican style. I mean, you can say that, I guess. I don't know. Floyd Mayweather fought on Cinco de Mayo all the time. He ain't nowhere near Mexican. Last time I looked. So I guess it's like a holiday for the boxing community and the Mexican community. So, but with that said, let's see what else going on in the boxing world. Oh, let's don't forget about Fast Eddie Hearns. Got caught up in another lie. Another lie. He knew they had the 50 million. He knew they had it. We all remember when he said that, no offense to Deontay Wilder, but I can't see him having $50 million. And knowing that Al Heyman is his advisor, not manager. Someone said he had 3 managers. Not manager. That's Al Heyman's advisor. Shelly Finkel is his co-manager. And Lou DiBella is his manager. Now, between those 3 guys, we all know that Deontay Wilder could get $50 million in his hands, I say less than 2 hours. Anytime you have a black man named Al Heyman can get his hands on millions to start a company called Premier Boxing Champions, and doing well at that, Jim Lampley. from HBO and doing very well and have very good fighters and pay his fighters well. Anytime you have a man like that on your side, it's basically nothing is impossible to do. Now, Anthony Joshua put his foot in his mouth when he did that, but hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get paid, right? So, with that said, Eddie Hearns, I don't see how one UK fan told me that he is much, much respected in the UK. Well, that's not saying much about the UK then. And I love the UK fans. Don't get me wrong. I love the UK. I love London. But Eddie Hearns, I'm sorry to say this, I respect all promoters. Now, don't get me wrong. He's a big liar. That's just about the end of it. I mean, I can't say too much more about it. He tried to spin this and spin that. He didn't want Anthony Joshua to fight Deontay Wilder. We know that. He saw how Deontay Wilder weathered that storm with Ortiz. He didn't go down like Joshua did. Oh, no, he didn't. So, Eddie Hearns, I could see him. Hey, Anthony, look here, mate. I think you need to leave Deontay Wilder alone. He got the right hand out of this world, man. I can't really do a London accent, a UK accent, but you get what I'm trying to say. So then Anthony Joshua was thinking about that 50 million they came up with, and he was like, the belts or the 50 million? The belts or the 50 million? Then Eddie Hearns in the other ear, let me handle it, Anthony. Let me handle it. So he's been lying ever since. Getting caught in every lie. He got mad because Shirley Finkel showed the email. Sure, okay, I understand. We understand, we know how it go. Okay? We know it's business before boxing. Okay? We know it's bullshit in the game. Just let me put it like that. Okay? Okay, that's fine. All right? So, moving on. He wants to see it. Why? Did they ask to see the $12 million that you was going to offer Deontay Wilder? Did they ask you where did it come from? Like you did? No. He would get the $50 million if the fight is made. And he'd get it up front, no problem. They could put it somewhere. They could put it like in escrow or something like that. He would get it. I mean, lose, win, or draw. He would get it up front. Before the fight even starts. While you getting your hands wrapped, he can have it. But if you're not prepared to back up your shit, I'm sorry. I usually don't use profanity like this, but I'm pretty much at my rope. Why? Because of the boxing fans, the die-hard boxing fans, and the casual fans, the media, the networks, the fighters. You got people and you got professionals, experts that are saying this is over or close to a $200 million fight. Probably more than that. once the tickets go on sale. If they make the fight. See, that's the thing. You know, you got the 50 million. Now what? What's the next excuse? The venue? Well, we would like to fight in the UK because we built something really, really great here. And, he said that too. We built something really, really great here, and this is what we want to do. We don't want to fight in Vegas. No, no, no. We don't want to get all cuddly. That's what they say, the Brits. I don't know why they say that. But, yeah, we don't want to fight in Vegas. But, to be continued with that. That's the only thing I can say. The fight hasn't been made. Al Heyman still had the 50 million, or whoever has it. Put it this way, Team Wilder still got the 50 million. Anthony Joshua supposed to be molding it over, but he talked plenty of shit before. Deontay Wilder don't have no skills, but all that blase. And fighters, American fighters, I'm talking to directly right now. American fighters, I understand sportsmanship. I understand game. I'm from the Midwest. You pretty much can guess where I'm at. We pretty much led the country in killings last year. It's a shame. But game recognize game. All right? That's all to be said. Game recognize game. And fighters, we, like Errol Spence said, we need to stick together. We know game, like I was saying. We know sportsmanship. We know how to build a fight and everything. But at the end of the day, we all on the same team. We all, the boxers, the fighters, they all trying to take care of their families and themselves. So, please, sometimes you got to ease up, on certain things. And self-promoting, I think that's turning out to be pretty good so far. It's working out for Mikey Garcia. It worked out for Floyd Mayweather. Boy, did it work out for him. Errol Spence is working out for him. Get your advisor. That's it. You get the front end and the back end money when you're a promoter. But hey, I'm just trying to say, hey, this is what we got to do. That's all. Stick together. Because you know why? The UK, they stick together over there. Sure, Kell Brook and Amir Khan, they want to say he can get Errol Spence some trouble, which he can't. They have a little, blase back and forth, but they respect each other. They say, well, he's a good fighter, though, and they support their fighters. Anthony Joshua sells out every time he go fight. No, now don't get me wrong. Now they're not that big in the UK. They're not. Texas almost bigger than them. Okay. They only got a couple sports. I understand that. Boxing, cricket, and soccer, I think. Something like that. I know we got football, basketball, baseball, and, but we need to start supporting boxing. Boxing went away for a minute, but now it's back. And we need to keep it back. And how we going to do that? Being honest, promoters, fighters, being respectful. I know game, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that now. You got to promote the fight. But you don't have to act a damn fool like Adrian Broner and, a couple more fighters. But with the Triple G and Monte Rosa fight. Basically, this video is about them, basically, because this is a bad fight. And for Triple G, it's a bad fight for Monte Rosa, because I know he would lose. But if we get him a good fight, that might elevate his status a little bit. But it doesn't matter with Triple G. I really don't think he will go down as one of the best fighters in history. Not the way Canelo put him in a box. See, Abel Sanchez said that Canelo don't want to fight in September or whenever he's allowed to fight. He don't think he want to fight. So where do Triple G go from there? Charlo want him. That's a good fight. Matter of fact, that's a better fight than this. This Cinco de Mayo fight. You know, I know Ronda Rousey's last minute thing, you know. But, you know, Charlo been calling Triple G out for a while now. What's the problem? I understand in the different networks, but that can be worked out. They did it before. They can do it again. But KQKC, if you like what I'm saying, if you hear what I'm saying, do you understand what I'm saying? Now hit the like button. You want to hear some more of this? You want to keep up with the boxing news? You want to keep up with the fights? You want to keep up with Bernard Hopkins trying to sell a fight at the last minute and trying to throw shade on the opposite team. I'm going to put it that way. Then subscribe to this channel. You know, I'm not going to keep saying it, but, you know, I'm a new channel. I'm learning. I'm learning every day. Not boxing, but I'm learning how to give you, the boxing community, what you want. I try to cover all bases. Just like the Charlo and the Lubin thing. You know, don't take or make a picture, you know, Photoshop picture or whatever, like he doing coke. Go to his Twitter page and see it. Like Charlo doing lines of cocaine. You know, that white pure shit, you know. When he knocked your ass out. You just, you know, I mean, come on, brother. Think. See, information like that, you know, I will try to get to you all. So, I'm passionate about boxing. I know boxing. No, I never boxed before. Never. But I know boxing. I know the rules. I know the regulations. But, again, like I said, KQKC gonna keep it real with you. And with saying that, I need for you to subscribe to this channel. If you like what I'm saying, hit the like button. Have a great evening. Peace, and I'm out of here.